Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. So I stayed up last night watching Son of a Tech. I don't know who you watched. I'd love to see it in the comments down below. I had a good time watching that. The community was there, a lot of people talking, a lot of people chatting it up. And it was a little stressful because you didn't know what to expect. It was, I think, a little lackluster or a little uneventful. I mean, the merge happened and Ethereum was gone. And that was it. And we moved on. Now, what I was thinking was that a lot of people were going to be moving from algorithm to algorithm, or say coin to coin, and there'd be these giant moves that would make the difficulty go spike up and down. It looks like a lot of people sort of just spread out across the entire ecosystem. It just seems that it's been spread out pretty widely. Everybody's obviously jumped up. All the different coins have jumped up in the difficulty, of course. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I was really afraid that a lot of people were going to move side to side from different coins or tokens because of what to mine, and rightfully so, right? But what to mine is a great site. But I thought that a lot of people may just pile up on one, and then the difficulty would spike up, and then the other coins, the difficulty would drop, making them a little bit more profitable, while say another one was spiking, and then everybody coming off of there, moving on to another one, spiking it up, and then moving that other coin back down. In difficulty, which would then bring up its rewards. And that back and forth action, that's what I was anticipating, and we'll still see what's going to happen. But for now, it looks like everything was spread out reasonably, and there's some profits to still be had. So we're going to watch the video that I have over here from yesterday, and just kind of see. Hey, thanks for checking in. Oh, let's shut that guy up. He talks too much. And let's just kind of see where we're at. So let's see, this is the 3060 rig I was looking at, and then I was looking at profitability here. So this is yesterday, and here is today. So today, Ergo is number one. Obviously Ethereum is gone, but Beam was number one, then Neoxa, then Ravencoin, and then Xano. Now we're looking at Ergo and Xano moved up. Let's look down a little further. Caspa, Zero was down, good little ways down. Let's see what else is here. Cortex, Conflux, Flux. Let's get this guy out of the way for a second so we can see what these are. Let's go back up. So let's take Ergo first. Let's go right to Ergo. So Ergo is at 5 and it's at $2.02. Now Ergo's got a little push today in its price action, and that's something that a lot of people didn't talk about. And I will say that I want to say it was fear mongering, or selling on fear, but I saw a lot of named crypto YouTubers that were putting out spreadsheets that were showing, if all the Ethereum hash rate comes off of Ethereum and goes over to Ergo, this is what's going to happen. Well, I thought that a lot of it would move as a group. They were saying everything moving over, but they also weren't taking into account price action. If any of these coins go up just a little bit in price, the profitability shoots up with it, even though rewards are cut down. And we're going to look at Ergo. I looked at it earlier, and this is a great example. So let's look at Ergo. Ergo was much further down the list. Let's go ahead and see if we can get to Ergo here. Let's see if we don't want to jump ahead too fast. Where are you at, Ergo? All right, well, there's Ergo right there. So Ergo, 1.1 was your rewards yesterday, and of course, I'm right over top of it. All right, there it is. So you were making $2.41 yesterday, and you're making 1.1 of rewards. So today, rewards are cut in half, but you're still making $2.02 compared to yesterday's $2.41. So yes, the profitability came down, but really not by much. Ergo actually went up in some ways, because if you're earning half as much, but you're still making almost as much, that means that there must have been some price action to accompany that. And again, a lot of people didn't bring that up. Guys, I'm still wearing the same clothes from yesterday. I fell asleep after the merge. I woke up this morning. I just thought I'd do this video. Don't judge me, all right? But you can see that how just a little bit of price action will help with a coin or some of these tokens, that they will come up, even though their rewards have been cut in half. So that's something to check out like that, right there. Let's look at some other ones. Let's go Vertcoin. Let's see where, geez, let's get down here. Well, there's Flux, and I got Flux on the screen. So let's do Flux. Let's get Flux up a little bit higher. There it is. So Flux, $1.93, and you're at 3.3. So about a third down, and down to 58 cents. 58 cents from $1.93. So that's 75% down. That's a third here, but that's also 75% here. Again, let's just for argument's sake, you see Flux is up almost 4%. Let's look at Flux really quick just to kind of get an idea of where these are coming from. Flux is up a little bit, but overall is come down 7% in the last 24 hours. So you can see in the last 24 hours, it's come down 7%. And so when you look at that, Ergo went up 4%, Flux came down 7%. Now, what if Flux had gone up 7% instead of come down? That would have been a completely different screen we'd be looking at over here, right? This would be a lot different. So this is where it comes to that a lot of people, like I said, a lot of these YouTubers did not take that into consideration and really was just selling fear, whether it's clickbait or whatever they want to call it. But I felt that it was going to be tough, but I also felt, and I mentioned several times, that it really comes down to what's the price going to be, and that's going to really determine a lot of this. So let's go down a little further and look how far down we are. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Neoxa. Neoxa yesterday was number 3, I believe it was, doing a heck of a lot better. There it is right there. And yeah, Beam was under Ethereum, and then so they were almost number 2. But let's look at that. So 531 and 327. 531 cut in half, 327. That was profitability, 327. So this has dropped $3 since yesterday. If we go over and check out Neoxa's price, let's see. I'm going to say they must have dropped because Neoxa's been doing really well. And there's Neoxa here. They're moving up the list. They're at 993 right now. But look at that. In 24 hours, they're down 25%. So you can get the idea. This was a 1 cent yesterday, and they're down 25% right now. So again, the price action makes a big difference. And that's what I was talking about with, what coins and tokens have real utility. I was talking about how Ravencoin can be spent on some stores, but you really can't find many new ones that have updated lists. That list that we looked at yesterday was a year old. Neoxa is going to have a little utility because it has that Minecraft server. It uses it in Rust. I think they just mentioned GTA. They're going to have something for GTA as well. So there are ways to use Neoxa, which makes it, in my opinion, more useful and more valuable because it has that utility that you can use in the real world. I had a little bit of a falling out with crypto.com. Not that I have some sort of relationship with them, but there was a situation I went through when the whole Luna Classic, let's say Luna was going through, and they weren't allowing withdrawals or even transfers, should I say. You couldn't transfer those out of there. And I'll get into that maybe another video sometime, but I liked crypto.com because back then when I made that video, what it did was it took crypto and it had a loadable Visa card that you can take Ethereum or Bitcoin and load it with USD on that card and then use that card. It merged, this crypto world, this, confusing thing to most people, but it brought it into reality. Oh, Visa card, I can use that. Same idea here. If I can play Minecraft with my son and use Neoxa, it merges that together. And I think that's huge. And I think that's why Neoxa is going to do better than maybe some of these other ones. Obviously not today. But let's keep on moving. Let's look at Ravencoin. Let's do that one, and then we'll just kind of scan through the rest. Ravencoin, 70 yesterday and $2. I'm sorry, 70 yesterday and $3.20. And cut in half and down horribly today. Now let's also check out Ravencoin. Where is Ravencoin? Ravencoin moved up. They were in the 80s and now they have moved up a little bit better. So they were sitting in the 80s, and now Ravencoin is at 68, so good for them. But Ravencoin down almost 17% in the last 24 hours. So again, this is how it happens. The price drops, and yeah, obviously profitability drops because it's not as valuable. But even though so many people moved over, I think the push was to fear everybody into so many things that it really wasn't that bad. I was nervous. I wasn't talking about rainbows and unicorns and things like this. I knew it was going to be tough, right, moving forward. But I think that it could have been worse, and it's not that great. Let's be honest. Yesterday, let's bring that up really quick. Yesterday, I was making $6.46, and today I can make $2.02. So down $4.40 in one day, just like that. What can you say? I don't know. I can sit here and stare at the camera and just think about this, but not much to say. This is the world we're in now. We're all living it. Some people probably turned off their miners this morning altogether. Some people are going to check this out and see what they're going to be mining. Some people, like I saw Red Panda, said he was going to shut down for a couple days while the craziness was happening. He thought it'd be a good time to clean his rigs. And rightfully so. Maybe that is the answer. I'm going to continue mining. I think probably at the end of this month, October 1st, I'll be doing my bi-yearly cleaning of my rigs, and I'll be doing a video on that in the next couple weeks. But I'm going to mine through it and just kind of feel around in the dark and see what comes out. But as we could see right now, and I'm just going to scroll down for a little bit further because I want to use this video in the next video I do. Let's say I compare in 30 days where we are pre-merge, the day post-merge after, the day after, and then let's do like maybe a 7-day, and then I'll do like a 14, and then maybe a 30-day after that, and just sort of compare a lot of this. So Beam, which was killing it yesterday, and let's just do Beam really quick. Last one, Beam, where are you at? Beam, $3.41 at 20 reward, 7 reward, down 65%, and negative 60 cents. Beam did not do well. Let's look up Beam really quick. Is Beam even in here? Is that Beam? Let's take a look at Beam real quick. Down 20%. You get the picture, y'all. It is tough right now. I know if you're paying 14 cents kilowatt hour, you hit the button last night and you shut it down, or this morning. I get it. And I don't even know if you're watching anymore or even following any of these channels. And if you are, leave me some comments down below. I want to know what your electricity rate is. I want to know what kind of rig you are running, and whether it's really worth it your time now. And I'd love to hear from everybody. What's your power and what cards are you running? If you don't want to list out all your cards, you could just give me a blanket statement on what you're running for cards. I'd love to see what other people are doing. You know what I got, and I'm running those. And let's just do one more thing right over here. You want to bring some tears to my eyes. Let's do it. Let's put that 480 up there. Let's put that 580 up there. Let's calculate. Drum roll, please. I don't even want to look. Are you looking for me? I'm not going to look. All right, let's look. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Those 480s, that 580, that 570. I don't know if I have a little video clip of the toilet circling right now. I'm going to get that clip because that's where these cards just went. The next thing I'm going to do is definitely check out things like eBay. I'm not going to look right now because I don't think it's worth it, because only people who listed their cards today, who finally just, whatever's left. And let me tell you something. You want to know who's on eBay who's pissed off right now? It's people that were bidding on cards that someone had a 7-day auction that doesn't end for another 2 days from today. And somebody bid, $300 for a card, and Ethereum just ended. Profitability just dipped. And they're like, oh crap, this card is worth $100, if it's even worth $100 now. And I just bid $300 on that card. You get the point. I want to check out what those RX cards are going to be going for now. Like I mentioned in the other video, I'm probably going to pull, I don't know, maybe that 580 or one of these cards and build my son not a rig, but a computer. We've been talking about making some video games. Back in the day, I made a recreation of my parents' house, and I did it in an old thing called Hammer. It was for Half-Life. Anybody play Half-Life anymore? I did it for Half-Life 2, actually, when it came out. And I made a map, but I recreated my parents' house almost identical. The backyard, we had a little cottage in the backyard also. I built the cottage, all the rooms, everything is built to reasonably scale. But if anybody does that too, comment down below. I'd love to find a couple of you people out there. That was a lot of fun when I did that. But I was hoping to do some maps with my son. He has gotten into, that nutty one, I can't even think of it, and it's like the biggest thing out there in the world. But anyway, he plays these video games, and what's it called? I'm going to sit here. I'm going to probably put one of those things up real quick while I think about this. Roblox. My God. Oh, man. I got to go take my old age pills. I'm just a little punchy. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I stayed up for the merge. I stayed up a little bit after. Then I fell asleep. Got up a little early today, and just been getting through it. I still need to shower and change. Still wearing my clothes here from yesterday. So yeah, I think it's probably getting a little ripe. Probably should go hop in the shower. So anyway, everybody, that's it. That's the big one. You can see from the recording from yesterday to today, profitability definitely has changed. The landscape has changed. We are ready for it, though. I know that the people that are still kicking around are hoping for the best, and we'll see what happens. We need a little bit better in the market. We are in that bear market, and even if we don't get to that bull market, we just need to get a quarter of the way out of it. If we can get a quarter of the way out of this bear market, I think these numbers will be really obviously much happier to look at, but significantly happier to look at. And then, of course, if we start to pull out of that bear market and get into that bull run, numbers are going to be pumping, numbers are going to be crazy, numbers are going to be great. It's going to be, raining money, going to be good times. But right now, gotta punch another hole in your belt, tighten it up, and get ready for a little bit of this. So I'm going to put a video up after this one if you want to check out how to use Zergpool or Zpool. Like I said, they are the option to use other than NiceHash. I feel a better option than NiceHash. You can still get paid out in Bitcoin or almost any other coin that you want while you mine the algorithm. So I think it's better. I'm going to have those videos up. I'll have one up right over here, and I'll have one, wait, how am I pointing? There'll be one way over there, and I'll have one up over here. I haven't been doing this long enough to get my pointing all down. Sometimes I mess up with that. Some of these YouTubers, they're just like, right over here. And then there it is. They don't even look. Me, I have to look at the camera to know. All right. Thanks for checking in, y'all. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate those. Check out those videos if you want to check them out on mining on Zergpool or Zpool. I'll see y'all next time. Stay strong.